Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Harsyah Nail, and today I'm gonna tell my monthly presentation about games bad, aren't they? Well, before starting my presentation, I'm gonna introduce myself again. If you still new for this video or my channel, basically my name is Harsyah Nail. I'm about to go to 17 years old next year, and my hobby is kind of funny. It's just writing a book. I like writing. I like drawing sometimes, and I like exploring something new. Of course, I like sometimes I like playing video games. That's why I bring this topic because um, maybe some of people or some of parents still think that the game is bad. I agree with them. No problem. I agree with them. Um, a sometimes game is very bad, especially if you play them over time or something like that. And yeah, it's bad. But they didn't know the other effect, the other impact about the game. But no, but don't worry. I will discuss my opinion about game here at this video. Again, some short introduction for myself. I'm originally from Jakarta and I'm studying now at IDM boarding school. Well, let's jump to my first agenda or my search topic, which is definition of video games. What is video games? Video games, based on Wikipedia, is game basic by video or video can we play or video that we can play, something like that. And in my opinion, video game is just a game or something that we can play based on video, based on UI, user interface, that we can see, we can control, we can access them, and it contains some scores, something like that, and yes, so on. Um, Again, I ever heard some parents didn't allow their child to play video games, and it makes me think why they didn't allow them. Did they think is there some good impact about that game, or um, will will there's a good achievement that their child can get, their child can achieve, or something like that? Because we can't lie, we can't close our eyes about this. In this era, video game is so what how did I say, it can be so beneficial because you can get money from that things. But for me myself, video game is just something that can entertain me for I mean, when I get so many tasks and I need something to entertain me in the meanwhile, or if I need to kill time, I can just maybe play some games or something like that. Or yeah, I can pause them if I need, if I want to study, or if I want to do something that more important. Well, I think that's it. That's video game. The video game is a game based on videos that need an interface or something like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna jump to the main idea of this topic. Why I say that's main idea? Cause this is it. The idea. The bad impact of video games. Okay, let's start to talk about it. The first and the most crucial things that every parent thinks about game is about when they um, didn't allow their child to play games because of this one topic, which is addicted. Sure, game is addicted. Uh, how can I describe it? How can I describe it? Um, the way you addicted to games, like the way you addicted to something you very like. For example, you like to eat. Example, you like to eat chocolate, and you love the chocolate, so you might buy the chocolate every day, and you eat them every day too. And it might be good if you eat them like once a week, twice a week, at least for like 3 times a week. It's still good. It's still okay. There's nothing about no there's nothing to worry about. But for me myself, who ever spent a whole day to play video games, yes, my past is so amazing. I know, and it's how can I say? Get addicted in video game is not that good. If there's any parents who think, oh, my child will get addicted on video games, it's bad. Yes, I agree, it's bad. Because one, we can use our time that we use for video game for a better thing. I know, I ever do that. But yeah, and then there's some other bad things like uh, how can I say? Have you ever like called by your parents and you're still playing your video games and you don't want to leave them because you cannot pause them? There's a different story if you can pause the video game. I know how you feel if you like playing games, and if you play an online game that you cannot be paused if you called by your parents, it can make you a bit angry, something like that. That's also the bad impact about that game. Um, you can how can I say? You can disobey about anything else except your games. You can didn't listen to your parents. You can lost control about your time. You can lose control about your task, your school task, your university task, or your works. Even worse, your homework from your office. Can I say that's homework? Your work from your office will be cancelled. You cannot get money from that. That's the bad impact about the game. About addicted to the game. Yeah, just like that. And how can I say it? I remember there's another bad impact about that. Well, from now on, just like that. I hope uh, there is no one that addicted to game, but different story to a the one who worked the game. I mean, for those who work on that company, who design, who sell them. I didn't know how they do, but I think there's a different story for that, cause they just make them. I'm sure there's someone who tests the game, but I don't know how they do and what they do, something like that. Okay, let's jump to the next bad impact, which is this lost concentration. How can I say it again? Um, well, I have a friend, my junior high school friend. We ever hang out on the mall. We have ever hang out together. Um, he asked me to play a video game with him. Sure, I cannot decline. I cannot refuse. So I just, yeah, okay, let's play. and we planned to play one game because it might take 15 to 25 minutes. I know it's a bit long, but in a way we should keep going, and the game's still going, and yeah, we still play. I stop. I accompany my another friend to cut his hair, and my friend who I play with just walk around the mall looking for some place to eat. And while still playing the game, I always say, "Hey, just stop. It doesn't matter. We lose. Okay, no problem." But he keep playing, just like he do, and he say, he goes. He went around the mall with my another friend. We go there by 4, and I accompany my friend who cut his hair, and my friend who I play with um, went around the mall with my other friend, and my friend who accompany the one who play with me just say like, "Hey, this person is just almost hit someone, who almost crashed with someone while playing the game." That what I mean, that lost concentration. And again, there's another example, which is like a when you overthink about your game, when you overthink about it, and you just keep thinking about it. Um, you might feel I have ever feel that, because yeah, this presentation might based on my personal experience or some research I do on Google. Okay, so I have ever played games. Um, it's a story-based game. It makes me think a lot, and I go to supermarket with my parents, and hmm, I have been called by my mom, and I keep thinking about that. I go to her, but I keep thinking about that. I keep thinking about the games, and it makes me lost concentration. And when my mom say that, "Hey, please take the ketchup," I look for it. Even the ketchup is in front of my eyes. I didn't see it because I just thinking about the game. That's what they call lost concentration. Yeah, I know it's a bit bad. So something like that, and yes, just like that. It's a bit bad. It's a bit worse if, especially if you drive a car or drive a motorcycle. Um, I think it happened to me again. It happened to me too. When I drive a motorcycle, I still thinking about my games or something like that, and yeah, I almost crashed with a tree. I almost forgot. I almost uh, passed the street that I should turn to, and I almost crashed with someone. That's what's dangerous. That's dangerous, I know. So yeah, that's the bad impact, the lost concentration impact. And next is, let's see what's next. Sure, obesity. Hmm. Playing games can make a bad habit about eating, and it's bad. It's very very bad. Cause too, I have a friend who get addicted to game, and he is so how can I say? He like to play games a lot. I think more than me. He spend more time, and sure, his body is bigger than me. I mean, like, if you get lazy, or if you took time more to your video games, it will cause a bad habit, bad eating habits. So you can control your eating time. You can eat a lot in one time, like you skip your breakfast and you delay your lunch to like 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2 in the afternoon, I forgot, 2 in the afternoon. And when you eat at that time, you eat very a lot amount of food, and it will cause a bad impact to your body, because even you skip your breakfast, you eat a lot of food at lunch, and I think it's gonna be bad for you too. Even you skip breakfast, of course. So yeah, it's a bad impact, obesity. But I have one friend. Um, it didn't a good story either. He The last time I met him is like at the sixth grade of elementary school, and when I met him again uh, at the vacation on a holiday 2 years ago, 1 year, 2 years, 1 year ago maybe. He is very skinny. He's so skinny. I asked him, how can you do this? How can you get this slim? How can you get this slim? How you get this skinny? And he just say like, oh, no problem. Just play games and forgot to eat, and you get sick. And I was like, good idea to do. So, beside obesity, you can get sick, of course. Your body need food. Your body need to get hydrated. So, what is important? Yes, of course. And yeah, something like that. You need food. You need drink, and you need a time to go out. You need a time to. Oh no. Save that for the next slide. Okay, this slide is done. Let's jump to the next slide, which is why. Okay, there you are. Okay, the first is laziness increase. Sure, why not? Or I can say like, who don't? Cause a how can I say? You just you just sit on your chair, just sit and lay back your back on your chair and just playing your video game. There is nothing to be worried about walking. There is nothing to be worried about uh, meeting someone in real life. So you just sit back on your couch or your chair and take your controller and just play a game. So it makes you lazy, of course. Um, you didn't have any activity outside. Even your body needs a sunshine. My teacher always told me that the morning sunshine is great. It's good. It's very good for your skin because it's contained vitamin D. Correct me if I'm wrong. Vitamin D. I forgot. I remember. And yeah, that's it. Your laziness will increase. I don't know why. I think for those who like playing games and don't like uh, to go out, wait, I forgot. Wait. There's a Japanese culture named hikikomori. It means that it's like you just lock yourself inside your room and didn't want to go out. You do everything inside your room: eating, sleeping, playing games, work, maybe if you work. um, yeah, and it's a bad habit. Why? Because again, it will cause the topic I talked about before. It's obesity, of course, and yeah. Uh, you of course your leg will be weak because you didn't use your leg much like I do now. I need to walk very far, or I need to exercise my leg again because I just hated to walk more. I just able to walk very much, but in this how many months? 7th, 9, 8, 8 months, 7 months, 9 months. I didn't walk that much. I ever walked like 2 or 3 kilometers, but it's just like for 3 days. But instead of that, I didn't do that because one, pandemic. Two, yeah, we can go that much, go out that much. But it's out of topic of my topic now. Okay, and yeah, legends increase. I won't tell more. Okay, let's jump to the next bad habit, which is eyes problem. Sure, of course, you didn't see this thick glasses. Uh-huh. This is because of games, of course, and watching YouTube at 4 a.m. in the morning. At 4 in the yeah, at 4 a.m. in the morning. Of course, 4 a.m. in the morning with light off, and the brightness of my iPad back then is full and it's so bright. So yeah, um, eyes problem. Of course, you will get minus on your eyes, and it will be a bad impact, a very bad impact. Cause I often I see someone who use a trend eyeglasses, trend glasses, and I was like, why would they want to use the glasses? We are the one who use glasses want to want to free from it. Because eyeglasses so annoying if you didn't use them. Especially me, I cannot see anything. I can see, but it's very blurry. Yeah, and I forgot. But I think there is. I think there's someone who play games very much, and they get blind. I don't know why, but I think there's someone who play game very much. They play game a lot of time, and they broke their own eyes. So yeah, it's a bad impact, of course. Now, before jumping to the last, uh, sorry, to the last topic, I will mention some disease. But sorry, I'm very sorry. I forgot what the name of disease, and I didn't. I forgot. I also forgot to put it on my slide. Yeah. But I will tell you the the name when I edit this video. Just look at this bottom. There's the name of the disease. Okay. Well, in this disease, it makes your thumb, this part, just this part, it just feel hurt. It feel pain. Okay. It because you use your thumb and your wrist. Uh, you overuse your thumb and wrist, so it will cause pain, and it's very pain. There is a sore on your muscle, something like that. And the cause of this disease is like, yeah, I said before, you will feel pain on your wrist and your when you move your thumb. It feels so annoying, and I feel I have ever feel that kind of disease. So yeah, please. It's because if you see or if you know the design of the controller, you just use your wrist like this, and you use your thumb to move the controller, and some other finger to use some other button. and it can cause a disease named, yeah, we'll put the name again on the screen. So yeah, that is disease. If you play mobile games that contain some analogs, it can be the cause of the disease. Your wrist will pain when you move your thumb, something like that. Okay, and the last is the bad impact that every parents were told to their child, which is death. Of course, how many parents out there who told their kids, who told their child, "Hey child, don't play video game too much. You will kill yourself." I agree, cause there's a there's a article from Liputan 6. It says that a student of not students, a college students from a well-known university. I forgot where it's from. I won't tell where it's from because I forgot. I afraid I was tell something wrong. And he go to a internet cafe, or in Indonesia there we call warnet. Yeah, something like that. And he played the game on 4 o'clock with his friend, and for in the evening, this friend, and at 6 in the evening, his friends go back home to do something, and when the operator or security start to look around, he found a dead body. He found these college students already dead, still sitting on the chair while using a headphone and playing the game. I mean, not literally playing the game, just like something like that. And it's kind of scary. Uh, I'm sure there is so many parents who um, who who didn't allow their child to play games because of that. Maybe if they know that, if they know that that article, that the news, I'm sure there's so many parents will mad and will didn't allow their child to play games anymore, especially over time playing video games. Now, we're done talking about bad impact, and now, it doesn't cool if I just talking about yeah, it doesn't cool if I just talking about the bad impact. How about now we're talking about a good impact? Who is this kid talking about the good impact of game? Oh, sure, there's no good impact of game. Just wait and listen. Okay, okay. I won't discuss the good impact that much, because I know there's some parents will mad at me and will hunt me if I um, discuss a good impact of game more than I discuss a bad impact of game. I'm sure. I might be 100% sure about this. So I will only discuss about 3 impact of this game, which is: one, increase the creativity. Sure, why not? We can those who play Minecraft, the game that we can build something, it can increase their creativity to maybe to when they get big, they get old, not get old, when they already done studying, like how many years? Elementary 6 years, middle school 3, and high school 3, 6 years. 12 years, and added for like 4 to 5 years, counted as 4, 16 years studying from elementary to how can I say, university. 16 years studying. They want to be an architect, so they build something cool on Minecraft. They build something what they think, and they think like, oh, I want to build this in real life. I will study about this. So they study about the architecture, and not the country architecture. I mean like the real architecture of building on the university. So yeah, it can be helpful. I won't discuss about this much because I know that some parents will kill me, I think. Okay. Next is learning media. I cannot lie. I learned English from game, of course, and I'm sure like I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm sure like 8 to 10 people can learn English well from game. I'm sure. I'm very very sure, cause um everyone, every friend of mine, why else? Where do you learn English? Where do you learn English? They say like, I play this game, and this game is contain the subtitle, and I can use the dictionary to know. Oh, this means this means that. Oh yeah, I learned from that. Yes, I can relate. I know how they feel. So yes, it's what it is. Learning from um, learning from video game. You can learn English from video game, or I my math teacher on my junior high school tells his students to play an online game, but the online game is about math. It contains English too, so you can learn math and learn English as well. It's like, oh, you are a adventurer and you should go there, and but don't you think to go there is so easy? There is so many obstacles on your way. To solve your obstacle, you need to solve a mathematical problem, like what 1 plus 1, what 2 plus 6, what 2 divide 1, like that, something like that, but not that easy, of course. It's a junior high school lesson. It's more complicated. um, yeah, game can be a media to us for learning too. And the last is, I don't know this kind of text will be right or wrong, but you can get a new friend, you can make a community, you can meet some new community, you can meet some new friend, you can change your opinion to them, you can talk about something, not a specific title of that community what you are, but yeah, you can talk to them, you can get a new friend, you can um, I don't know, talk. You can get your friend. You can get a large. Aduh, aduh, wow, I forgot how do I say it. Just say to have a large connection. That's the word. You have a large connection to someone. When you get older, you need to buy. Oh, I want to make a company to sell an orange. Oh, I have this friend who make a farm of orange. I will contact him and I will buy an orange from him. So you can sell an orange. You can buy an orange in for cheap, for low price. Not like you buy it on the traditional market. It's so expensive, maybe. And yeah, you can get a huge community. You can get a lot big of, what did I say before, connection, and yeah, something like that. Okay, I won't talk about this much because I know someone will mad to me. Okay, let's jump to the last pages. It's called finish. Okay, and the conclusion. Um, conclusion. You can conclude by yourself, but my conclusion is game is bad. I know game is bad. You can get addicted. You can waste your time. You can maybe waste your money. But remember, but in some bad situation, except who except for except when Allah said it's bad, so it's bad. Um, maybe there is something good. Maybe there is a little chance for that bad things will contain a good things, something like that. But in this video, I will say that yeah, game is bad. It can cause so many bad impact to us, and just a little a small amount of good impact for us. And well, that's it. My name is Harsyah Nail, and this is my monthly presentation. And see you in my next video or my next presentation.